This video, again, we were going to be moving our navigational HTML into a new component because we want to use it for more than one thing. So the toolbar up here. First things first, I kind of forgot, but I removed a component. There's one home component here. If you expand this home hello world component, I deleted that. That will prompt you with an error. So inside my home.view, you also need to delete it up here and remember to create the div blocks here. Because it needs this. If I remove it, then it's going to go like, man, you can do this. You need to have the div tags here, all right? And then I also just marked this one out with imported, and I also removed it here. So just to make sure that that's there, 1, 2, 3, 4 steps, and removing the component from up here. Great. So now let's create our component, and we need the name of navigation. We don't need. I'm going to call it this. You can call it whatever you want. I'm using capital N, and then I'm going to import this navigation in this component into my app.view here, because this is my controlling element. So first things first, I'm going to do an import, and I'm actually going to be really lazy and just steal the code from my home.view. That's also a good idea if you can't remember what you need to do. And it's called navigation, and I'm going to use the capital N here. And instead of hello world, it's navigation. And the path is not, you need to go one out and then into components, because the other home starts from here and it's in view, and then you go one back and then it goes into components, right? Ours is the app.view, and it's the outer, almost in the rootful, in the sourceful, so we just need one dot for this. Great. What's the next one? We need to also register our component. So this is the register for it. And we do this in our export default down here. We copy this in. We just make sure the code is in the correct places so we don't lose our mind because we did something wrong. And then we're gonna register our navigation here. Final thing we want to do is we also want to use it somewhere. So let's put it up here. I know I just want it after this. We won't be able to see much from this one right now because, well, there's nothing in it, right? So this is how we put this in navigation, space, slash, like we would end an image tag in HTML. Save, and let's see, we don't have an error. That's great. That means we are still alive here. Good, 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 good. So now our navigation is set up. It's empty. Let's just do a VBase. This is a plugin install. I can't remember what it is. It's one of the extensions. But we need the template, we need script, and we need style. Whoops, don't do this. For this, well, these are not needed. This is needed. Anyways, let's start copying things over. So we want to grab the navigation, which starts here and goes all the way down to this one. So view-navigation-drawer, that ends here, and then we want the bar as well, where we can click the button and the text of application. Let's just cut this, go to navigation, and paste this in between the div blocks like this. Don't overwrite the div blocks. Bad idea. Let's click save, and let's see how that looks. Now this is open. You can't close this anymore, right? Because we didn't have our we can change the state between true or false, because that's right now inside our data here, inside our main one. So let's copy this, go to our navigation, export default, and let's paste in our data here. So we have the drawer inside this one as well. So hopefully now we can click this and open this up again. So now our navigation is moved, so is the drawer. They're in a different component, and we can now start creating our own style for this one. Whoops, sorry. If we don't want to have this specific, so right now there's nothing here, right? So we can actually just kill this, but we probably will in a future video, maybe in the next couple of ones. So we're going to set up our router view and our router routes, so we can navigate between our different components. For now, we just have home and about, but let's set them up in the next video.